Good morning, children. So today we are going to discuss about formation of image in a plane mirror. Formation of image in a plane mirror. So for that we will choose point size object. Point size object. So I will draw picture clearly. You just watch it. Now first of all I will choose a plane mirror. Plane mirror, and one side it is coated with a silver and a color, and this is a plane mirror. Okay, this is a plane mirror. One side it is coated. Can you watch this now? Now this is a opaque surface and here it is a plane surface. How many surfaces for the plane mirror? Two surfaces. One is a reflecting surface, another one is opaque surface. OPAQUE, opaque surface. So I'll choose one object here. This is object, point size object. The name of this one is 1. First of all, to form a image, I need at least 2 reflected rays from the mirror. This is the first reflected ray, first incident ray from the object. Observe here, this is the direction of incident ray, and here it is incident on a reflecting surface of the plane mirror. And second incident ray, this one I will choose from the object itself, and this is the incident ray number 2. How many incident rays I selected? 2 incident rays I selected. Where they originated? They are originated at O. Okay, so now how they will form the image? To form an image, we need at least 2 reflected rays, and the 2 must converge. So first of all, we need to take normals. This is a normal, and here is one more normal. Normal 1 and a normal 2. Here is the angle of incidence. So now after bouncing back, because they are incidenting on the reflecting surface, they will bounce back, and this is the reflected ray, and here is our reflected ray, reflected ray 1, and then here one more reflected ray. Look, and this is one more reflected ray. So these 2 are reflected rays 1 and 2. After bouncing back, we are calling these 2 rays as reflected rays. Now you are watching from here. Can you get the image of this object? Yes, you will get. Where you are getting? It seems to be inside the mirror. The image of this object seems to be inside the mirror, that is here almost. How you are getting this image? Because reflected rays are moving at a reflected surface itself, but how you are getting the image? Okay, when you are extending this ray, this one which is bounced back in reverse, like this. When you are extending this one like this, these extended rays can meet like this. Observe it here. These two reflected rays are extend in reverse. You got image, you got an image, and this is the image point for this particular object. And here we have a plane mirror. For this plane mirror, there are two surfaces. One is a reflecting surface, another one is a plane surface. When I kept a object in front of reflecting surface, that is a point size object, I consider two incident rays incidenting on the plane surface. After incident, they both bounce back. When I am watching these two rays from here, I can observe the image of this object. This is object. So image of this object is inside the mirror. How I got this one? If I extend these two reflected rays behind the mirror, that is in reverse, they both are seems to be converge here. At this converging point, I can get the image of our object. This is how the point size image, the point size virtual image I can get inside the mirror. Why I am saying here virtual image? What is the meaning of that? Virtual means not a real image. You cannot catch this virtual image on screen. You cannot catch the virtual image on screen. You can observe this in mirror only. And one more thing, virtual image always erected image. Erected means stands vertically. Virtual image always erected image. In a plane mirror, always we will get only virtual image. And one more point, if you measure the distance between object and mirror, if you measure the distance between object and mirror and image, you will get same distance. That is, the distance between mirror and object is equals to mirror and image. Mirror and image. If you measure the distance between object and mirror and image, if you measure these distances are equal. That means the image which is formed in the plane mirror, at a distance equal to the distance of object from the plane mirror. And one more point, the height or size of the virtual image formed in the plane mirror, the size or height of virtual image formed in the plane mirror is always equals to the size or height of the object which is chosen. So let me continue this picture. Here, up to here the picture is over. Now I will continue this picture for a object which is somewhat height. Observe here, this picture is over. So I am not going to edit this, I am going to just edit this one. So now I will choose a object which is at certain height, and this is my object now. O, this is O prime. I can choose. Now, can I get the image, this whole image of this long object? Sure, definitely sure. How? If I choose the rays which are incident here like this, one more incident ray, and here another incident ray. So after drawing normal at a point of incidence, observe here and listen carefully my words. This is a two more incident rays, and I have drawn this normal, and after bouncing back, this is the path direction of this reflected. This is the path direction of a reflected ray, and here is the path direction of one more reflected ray. Watch, from here, from bottom of the object, I have drawn two more incident rays, and after incidenting at a different points, they both are bounced back. And what I will do, I will extend this reflected rays in reverse. Look how I am extending. You need to draw this. Look, first reflected ray is extended, and second reflected ray is also extended in reverse. Then I got top and bottom points. That is, instead of O prime I got I prime, instead of O I got I prime. So after getting this top and bottom points, due to these incident rays 1, 2, 3, 4, you got the image inside the mirror as I prime and I, and the midpoints 1, 2, 3, here you will have a lot of middle points, and the two rays from each point are reflected from here mirror, and then those reflected rays after extending will form their respective point on this image here. So the rays which are generating from this point like this and this, two more incident rays I have chosen here. So they are incidenting here and here, after bouncing back they are reflected like this, and when you extend this reflecting point or reflected rays, they are meet at the same point. Here they start, here they ends, here they converge. Similarly, all the incident rays which is incident here are bounced back, and when you extend that bounced back rays, they all are meeting at one line, and if you join these converging points, you will get a image of this long object. Okay, so watch this picture carefully. And one more thing, when you are watching and writing and drawing and reading your pictures, you are missing something. So open your textbook here, that is a page number 138, figure number 9. First I have drawn this figure number 9. Figure number 9 from your textbook, and then here figure number 10. So while watching this video, you can watch these two pictures, that is the figure number 9 and figure number 10. So today we got some information that how to form the point size image and a long image in a plane mirror. So everyone, after watching this video, please prepare CW classwork. Yesterday, listen carefully, yesterday I have given some work to write, that is from workbook itself. So a lot of people not sent their work, and today I'll send the names who those are not yet submitted their yesterday's work. Please watch the video carefully till end. Okay.